nephews, and really thrilled that you're having a free football camp tomorrow for young men. Anybody who wants to come out and get some skill instruction. So the first question is, what was your motivation? What gave you the idea for this?
To be totally honest, I came home from school after I graduated, and I woke up one morning, and actually my brother just went to a football camp in Clark, Atlanta, and Tuskegee in Georgia. Matter of fact, it was a minority association something in Georgia. And those kids in Georgia, they was telling him, they was like, this is our 4th camp this week. It was like a Thursday.
Wow.
And all types of D1 coaches in Alabama, everywhere was there. So I'm like, man, I was sitting in my bed one morning, and I'm like, you know what? I know a lot of things about the game. You know, that a lot of these kids, inner city kids in Memphis, and it's nothing like that really going on in Memphis. You see the D'Angelo Williams comes back and gives back and has his annual thing. A couple schools had their annual camps, but it's no one really just putting forth the effort to go ahead and try something new here in Memphis. So I just said, hey, I'm going to round up a couple of guys I know we're finna make this happen.
So how long has it taken to get you to this point to where tomorrow morning this thing actually kicks off?
Well, we had the first day set at like July 9th, and it was too close, too short notice. So we sat down and we thought about how long, social media is something else nowadays. We thought about how long it would take to promote it, how long it would take to get it together. And we just set a date for a Saturday with the kids. They're about to go back to practice right after dead period. So it only took about 2 weeks, really. 2 weeks, just a mindset and just follow through with it.
Well, what kind of response have you gotten so far since putting it out there?
Man, hundreds of shares on Facebook, all type of guys. I got a lot of responses from a lot of guys, man. Parents that's thanking me for this opportunity. Kids been getting cut from their school. I'm having to tell them I've been cut before. This is what this opportunity is for. Just come out and have fun. I've got responses from all age groups, from ages 7 all the way up to 19. So I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to come out and compete.
So is it an age limit on the camp, or is it open to?
I said ages 8 to 19. So about the 3rd grade on to graduating seniors in high school. But I made a couple of exceptions. My little cousins, 5, 6, 7. If they will pay attention, be attentive, and just have fun. So it's really just anybody come out, pay attention to detail, just a day of fun, man. Free of charge. I don't want anything. I just want to give back to my old high school, just put on this good camp.
Yeah, and
a lot of folks don't know me myself. I graduated from here, Cordova High School, and I went on to play football at Clark, Atlanta. It was an All-American, All-Conference, All-Region. Just got my shot with the Bears. I got my coaches right here, Coach Ivory, got Coach Mario James, Coach Darius Turner, TD, Coach Travis, Coach Denzel, Coach Robinson, Coach Chris, Coach Hipper. So these my guys, most of these guys, matter of fact, all these guys play here at Cordova with me right now. So if y'all don't take nothing from this, we all here at our old school, giving back to our old school, giving back to our city, man. We got to keep it where it is. Memphis, we got some real ballers, man. Y'all look like some ballers. So we're going to get out there today. Why I put this camp on, like I was saying, it's a lot of people that don't really, they think they know a lot about the game. They think they know a lot about football. They think they know a lot about the politics. They go into football trying to go D1, trying to get to the league, really don't know. Nobody up here stray all the wrong way. We all came together to say we want to do this for y'all. We want to help y'all. And we want to see y'all, man. Show us y'all talent. But again, pay attention to what we're going to tell y'all, because it's key things that you might learn something today. Don't pull nothing.
Black Tigers?
Yeah. Hey, y'all come over here and make some more lines.
They had to split back.
I know you're talking about
Who out here?
Nah, fool. That might keep on telling me to run back.
7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17.
When y'all catch the ball, finish like you made a play. Yeah. There you go. Come back. There you go. Bert. Finish like you made. There you go. Great feet. Finish like you made a play. Make the play. Go. Looking around. Trying to get back in. Move on you. Sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah,
Come inside.
bands.
Man, come out here. We got 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
All I care about is put some money away. Double cup of lean, pop a molly, rolling all weekends MDE. Young and rich, life is better, can't you see? I was broke, Nash, red bottoms on my feet. 5-star pot, the fettuccine with the lobster. New car, new clothes, new home. Shitting on my ex-bitch. Benz not no Lexus. House out in Texas. MDE, we flexing. Got matching Rolexes. Real life, I had that. Bronx blunts, I'm passing. The fuck niggas can't stand that. My mom chick romantic. Got 100 count on my necklace. It's bags, ladies. I be so young and reckless. Pull up, Gucci, Fendi, head to toe. Just to let you niggas know we poppin' bottles everywhere we go. Send them sparklers over here. We got money over here. Shining neck to wrist the air. Smoke big blunt, boy, we over here.
Federal, yeah. Young nigga, I got new cash, got my hater mad. I don't know why, I'm just doing me. Maybe it's my jewelry. 20 cash, I just spazzed on it, blew a bag on it. Man, these diamonds drip like water, fool. I just splashed on them in that Wraith with my CEO. I hit the gas on them, double R. Man, I'm really rich. Check out the ceiling tips. Called a char doing the show in Mason, Tennessee. They was on me kinda heavy. Heard the Fed were watching me. Made fun, less than 30 minutes. Wish one none of me. Pay 10K for me and my whole team just to set us free. These little haters starting to target me. It's starting to bother me. Like I can't get a nigga in touch with all this broccoli. They gon' talk when you ain't round. Sister say that shit to me. I ain't with the slick dissing. Why y'all tripping? I'm just vibing on the beat. They like, yo, how you living now? I just bought a house in here chilling with my new. I kicked my last one out. Be what you missing. I ain't got time for the stressing. You just miss your blessing. I don't call it tricky, but I just put a stick in the sentence. 1600, I was putting it. Talking tough like you bulletproof. Saying what you gonna do. Okay, cool. I'ma break them choppers out like Peekaboo. Yeah, 30 in the banger for strangers. Streets in the head like bitch on Kurt Angle. Clean the chains on, this bitch be getting tangled. I count so much paper cuts on my fingers. Walking home, baby. Y'all was doing work in the school. I was selling work in the school. Took off on them like a Learjet. Who on earth with a new nigga with the cash? If I'm money bag with the double G. Shit, I'm Gucci like what's on my shirt and feet. My bell got double G.
Hey, what you say, bro?
Nobody get nice.
Yeah.
Like the sun now, nobody hard as me. Hey, hey, hey. Federal. Yeah, good.
Boom. Now you go. Walk with it. There. Come on. Good. Right foot. Come on, Bulldog. Let's go. You got people behind you now. No, there you go. Finish. Keep running. You gonna get it. You got 5. Hey. Catch and run. No. Slow down. Slow down. Take time. Rotate. Finish. Hey, break it down. And rotate. Break it down. Hey, we finishing. We always gonna finish. See? We them boys. All right, everybody. Y'all take a knee. Like I just said, we're going back into another position drill segment. We got a tackling circuit we finna set up for y'all, and we got a strip circuit. We finna teach y'all how some techniques to strip the ball and how to actually form properly tackle. Oh, let me see the acceleration back. Hey, now, come here. Hey. I don't want to echo, James. Let me show y'all something. I don't want to see none of this now. I don't want to see none of this. Man, he ain't gonna be mad. Even if you walking, he ain't gonna be mad. It's football, now be violent. We already trying to learn. Let's go. Set, go.
You got to put your eye on the ball.
There you go.
Me and Josh, we had to get cups, and we got some certificates for them at the end of this camp.
Same thing. I want to slow us to just kind of
thought it was 11:30.
I
I don't know.
There you go. Come back, Pepper. Hey, sit down, son. Jarvis, JJ Rock. Where you at, Jarvis? Good work, bro. Michael Graves Jr. Allen Hughes. Shane Boyd. I didn't ask for nothing but you guys to come in here and have a good time, and we did that. Did we do it? Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I want to thank my coaches, all my coaches. I told y'all my story, where I've been, but I ain't get there by just not working. I ain't get there by making bad grades. I ain't get there by going to jail. I ain't get there by making bad decisions. So I just want to let y'all know that everything y'all do from this point, even y'all little guys, is critical. Like, y'all got to start paying attention to y'all life. Y'all got to start taking accountable for y'all life. You know what I'm saying? I ran into a lot of people during my lifetime. You know, I ain't that old, but just ran into a lot of people that try to tell me something older, especially like your mom, your dad, your teachers, some of your teachers. But most of those people know what they're talking about. Ain't really no need to talk back. Ain't really no need to do none of that, man. Like you said, you can apply most of these football aspects to your life. And really get on them books, stay in them books. Because you got to be eligible to play football. You got to have a GPA to get into college. You got to have a test score to get into college, especially a good college. So do that, man. And with that being said, I got a couple of people here to talk to you guys, man. I got my dear friend Fletcher Cleves. Went to Cordova High School with him. And I'm just going to let him tell you guys the rest, man. Fletcher Cleves.
You gotta come in. I ain't too big on talking loud. No, all the older guys try to be cool, be in the back. First thing first, I got a question. Who think that was the best player out here? Okay. Everybody raise their hand. Let's go. I'm just give you a little short synopsis of my story. My name is Fletcher Cleves. I went to Cordova High School. I graduated in 2009. I played football all 4 years. My junior year, I led the city in kickoff return and punt return. I was preseason all Sylvia Metro going into my senior year. And then just, you know what I'm saying, life just happened where, you know, I stayed on top of my grades. My parents instilled that good grades was a good foundation for a young man, especially growing up in today's society. So I know a lot of coaches, they said, you know, keep on your books, but like you said, if you ain't got the grades, you can be #1 athlete in the country. If you ain't got the grades, we can't do nothing for you. So that's definitely the first thing I wanted to say. And so after I graduated in 2009, I took football very serious. I did. I took it more so as a job, as for fun. So I graduated May 12th, 2009, and I believe it was a Wednesday. And that Friday, I left to go train for college. And everybody was like, "Fletch, you not gonna stay and hang out?" I was like, "For what? Like, I don't want to be out here with y'all. I got a responsibility. Somebody's paying for me to go to school, so I need to make sure I'm in the best shape to give them my all." So I went up there. I trained all of May, all of June, all of July, and the season came around in August. And me and my roommate, we ended up made the traveling bus, so to speak, where, you know, they only take a certain. Everybody don't get to travel. They only take a certain amount of kids or people to travel on the bus. And September 9th, 2009. We were leaving Buffalo Wild Wings after today's practice. I got named the starting punt returner, and I was like, "Man, I made it. We made it, bro. We made it." And coming back from Buffalo Wild Wings, a lady was texting and driving and wasn't paying attention, and she was on the wrong side of the road, and I swerved to miss her. And when I swerved, I hit the guardrail to keep you from going to the woods. When I hit that, I flipped over, and the roof caved in, and I broke my neck in 2 places. And when I broke my neck, I realized I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. I actually thought I broke both my legs. I was like, I can't move. I was like, I know I've been working out. I know I'm strong enough. Let me try to muscle my way out this car. I was like, something ain't right. So I just waited on the ambulance that came. My roommate got ejected from the car. He was saying that, "All right, Fletch, I'm gonna go get help. And I was 18 when it happened. I had just graduated, and I was like, I said, dang. I started crying because I was trapped in the car, and I was like, dang, don't leave me down here by myself. I don't want to die. He was like, "Fletch, I gotta go get help. So he went and flagged down a police officer, you know, so they took us to the ambulance. Went to the hospital, you know, they gave me the diagnosis telling me that this is what happened, this is what my life is going to be, this is what I have to look forward to, you know, and I was saying that, you know, the doctor telling me all these things, I was a little guy on the field, so growing up, people was like, "Oh, you too little to play this. He too little to get a scholarship. He too little to start varsity." I was like, "All right, okay." So I just took that the same way. I was like, this doctor can't, dictate my life. Who is he to tell me that what I can and can't do? And with that being said, it's a quote. People always gonna tell you guys, like, y'all can and y'all can't do something. Y'all might be too little. Y'all might not be strong enough. You might not be big enough. But you got to take that to heart and be like, they don't know they can't measure a man's heart. So you got to take that into consideration. And they try to set limitations on your life. This is where I feel like the doctor was trying to set limitations on my life. Like, but I know you have a positive outlook, but this is how it's gonna be. So you just need to cope with everything going on. I feel like the doctor was trying to set limitations on my life. So I was like, I told the doc, I said, who are you to set limitations on my life? We say the sky's the limit. Everybody's heard the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. And I say, how can we say the sky's the limit when there's footprints on the moon? Like, when somebody's trying to tell you the sky's the limit, that means they're trying to let you know that the sky is as high as you can go. It's actually not. You can't let nobody set limitations on your own life. Y'all your own men. Even the young guys, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to middle school or whatever y'all may be going to. You just gotta don't let people tell you what you can and can't do with your life. And to you older guys, it's about that time where y'all starting to drive. Y'all starting to have a lot of distractions in your life where, you got girls and football and school. You got to learn how to prioritize. And I heard another quote where it said that it's about focus. It was like, focus is not having one thing and staring at it. Like, I'm going to focus on this one thing. I'm just keeping my eyes on it. Focus is defined as having a million things and knowing which ones to stare at. So you got to understand that you got to have a million things in your life. You're like, okay, I need to focus on school, football, family. You gotta learn. That's what focus is. Focus is not just picking one thing and just saying, all right, I'm gonna concentrate on football for the next 2 weeks. That's not focus. What you're doing is having tunnel vision and you giving everything not your full attention. So you gotta have a million things. You gotta know which ones to stare at. And so after my accident, I went to Atlanta. I was there for therapy. I did therapy for a year, and thankfully that I was instilled that education was important. So I had the good grades to continue my college education, even though I wasn't playing football anymore. Coach D told every senior class that football is going to end one day for everybody. You're not going to play this game forever. You can look at a lot of the older gentlemen, myself, these gentlemen right here. We all y'all age one time, we play football, but you got to make sure that you have something to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? If you're alive, 70, 80 years, and you play football 15, 20 years, think about how small of a portion it is of your life. So you got to make sure you have something else to fall back on, which is why I always tell the kids, especially our young black kids, that education is so important. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be a professional athlete. Everybody wants to go to the NFL. Everybody wants to go to the NBA. The truth is, not even half the percentage of high school athletes make it out there. You have a better chance of hitting the lottery than make it to a professional sport. And with Josh, I understand he was just so blessed to better his career in professional sports. But to be honest, everybody can't be a Josh. Everybody can't be a Terrell Owens. Everybody can't be a Peyton Manning. Somebody gotta get a job, to be honest. So, that being said, like I said, just make sure y'all always focus on school and realize what's important in your life. Because, it's going to end one day, so make sure y'all have something to fall back on. And what helped me out a lot was family and friends and my faith in God. You always got to have faith that God is going to work out things for the better good. You know what I'm saying? Your friends are here for you always, which is cool, but your families are the ones you're going to be calling when you get in trouble. People say they get in the hospital, or I was in the hospital, or, people that got locked up. Who you want to call? Call my mama, call my daddy. That's your family, so make sure, y'all always have strong family beliefs and look out for the ones who were there for you in the beginning. So I don't want to take up all y'all time. I just want to thank Josh for having me here. Remember what I said, you guys. It's a small portion of your life, and take advantage of you. Every day is not promised. Like, I got named the starting punt returner that day, and that night I was in a car accident. My football career was over for the rest of my life. So I always just remember, ball out every day to your hearts, whether it's practice, whether it's camps, whether it's whatever it is, play like it's your last. So thank y'all for listening.
Everybody don't make it. All of you guys may think you're the best. I'm not no one to shatter anyone's dreams, but everyone, even in this crowd right now, is not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Myself, I graduated with a great GPA, graduated degree in biology. You guys should think about pursuing a career in something. You know what I'm saying? And owning business or something like that, instead of trying to work for these people. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff like that. But I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's about time to get out of here. I got one more person I want to talk to you guys. And like I said, education is the most important thing right now, because we got to outsmart before we can step on this field. Even on this field, we got to outsmart. nowadays. So I want to bring my father, Jeremy Tate. He's an ACT prep tutor and really just a mentor, great father figure, role model, all the above, man. Come up and talk to you guys. First of all, I want to thank all of you all for coming out, man. Just from the standpoint, man, everybody could have stayed in bed, man. It was raining, thundering and stuff. Everybody could have stayed in bed, man. But I just want you all to give yourself a hand, first of all, man. That y'all decided to get up and come on out. And see, that's what life is about. When you start seeing obstacles like the rain and the thunder and stuff, you say, man, I'm going to press on anyway. You know, one of the biggest things that I want to tell you is, you know, everybody has told you all about the education, staying with your education. If you all want any tutoring, anything like that, if y'all got Josh's, hit Josh up on Twitter if y'all got his stuff. You know, or come over to the side and write your name down and so we can make sure that we have a contact with you. But everybody's been talking about education. Josh just mentioned something real serious. People talk about going to college so you can get a good job, man. But that thing is changing. I want all y'all to think about, man, going to college and having your own business so y'all can ball out. Y'all ain't got to worry about somebody telling you only worth $10 an hour. You know what I mean? You could think about something that you could do to start your own business where you can ball out and you can make as much money as you want to make. Does that sound like something cool?
Yes, sir.
You know, sometimes everybody ain't gonna just go to college. So if you don't go that route, your life ain't over. I know people, man, matter of fact, you gotta do it the right way. But just even taking everything that you do serious, if your mom got you cutting the yard right now, I know somebody that make like $300 a day just cutting yard. And when you start putting a pen and paper how much money it is, you be like, oh man. Washing cars, man. There's plenty of people that got rich having car wash. And I'm just starting right there. Cleaning service. But then there's other things too. But I want y'all to think in terms, I'm trying to plant a seed about just being a business owner, man. You ain't always got to work for somebody. But having a good job ain't a bad thing either. You know, I thank Josh for giving me the opportunity to talk to y'all. Man, y'all give the coaches a hand, the guys that came out. Man, I appreciate all these gentlemen. You know, and I'm going to tell y'all this right here before I stop. Now, I want everybody to compete to the last whistle when y'all playing in these games. But, man, don't be out here fighting each other, man. You know, these guys are your enemies on the field. You might go to one school, they go to another. But leave that stuff on the field, y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
First of all, everybody's human beings. Second of all, man, ain't no, you know, all that talking and cross talk, ain't none of that stuff as big as we make it. You know what I mean? And then so many people end up doing things that they shouldn't do. Going and getting guns, and then, man, you mess around and shoot somebody, then you gotta be in jail every day of your life, man. That ain't cool. For something you could have walked away from. Hey, if the girl don't want you, let that dude have her. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Find you another. You know, don't be small, man. There's plenty other women out here. You know, don't fall out with nobody about nothing. Now, there comes a time in life when you have to defend yourself. But if you can walk away, it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing about you. You're not a punk, man, if you walk away and you can live another day. Y'all understand that?
Yes, sir.
And then I'm gonna tell y'all this and I'm gonna be finished. Man, don't ever, if y'all messing around with somebody, and a lot of y'all teenagers, and I gotta say it, man, y'all ain't no punk, man. If somebody got a pistol around y'all, man, get as far away from them as possible. Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Man, and I ain't even got to give no example, but don't be around here with nobody with no guns, okay?
Yes, sir.
Man, let them do that, let them have that, and even drugs. Man, people got drugs, you might be driving in your mama's car, then next thing you know, dude got some weed or something.
Parents.
Or you might be driving with somebody else. Man, get out the car. Call your mama, man, say, mama, come get me. I need you to come get me.
Oh, extra
Your
man.
parents ain't gonna get mad if you mess around and say, I called you at 11 o'clock, because, man, my partner had a pistol car. I ain't want to take the chance getting pulled over. Y'all understand that? Okay. And if y'all don't know how to communicate with y'all parents, start talking to them more and more about different things, man. And just part about being grown up, communicating and talking to people. You ain't no punk, man, because you communicate and talk. Y'all understand that? Yes, sir. I want y'all to know, man, each and every one of y'all is special, and y'all can do great things, man. Y'all are a beautiful set of young black men out here, man. Don't ever let anybody tell you all, like Fletcher said, that you can't do anything. But you can't put yourself in messed up situations. And drugs and guns, that'll mess you up every time. And one of the biggest things I want y'all to take, somebody texting and driving, and that's the reason why Fletcher's in this position. So let's learn from that, because we don't want to get hurt driving a car, and we don't want to hurt nobody else. And fortunately, you know, through the grace of God, Fletcher has learned how to live, man, and he's still, you know what I'm saying, hoping each and every day. He ain't no limit set on him. Y'all understand? Yeah. But that's one thing. If you could eliminate problems, don't create one by texting and driving. You in a car, pay attention on the road. Y'all understand me? Yeah. I mean, and that's that on that, man. Just clap it up for the coaches, man. Clap it up for John. And this the last thing I'm gonna say right here. And being Josh father, you know, I could go on and on for days, man. But, man, he just kept working, kept grinding. And that's what he's doing in life, man. He didn't let nobody tell him what he couldn't do. If people start closing doors, he started kicking other doors open. And that's the last thing I want to leave with y'all, man. Anytime somebody closes a door, kicking one open. And if it's a person putting too much shade on you, guess what y'all need to do?
Cut him.
Cut it. Man, don't be around nobody, man. If somebody comes throwing shade on you, hating on you, man, cut it, man.
That's right.
Get away from around them, man, and you know what I'm saying? Be by yourself and find somebody that want to see you on top. And love yourself, gentlemen. That's all I got to say.